Well, another day, another new all-time high for Walmart. Shares up double digits. It's hitting their 52-week low back in February. This is the world's biggest retailer, and it wants to keep on trucking, announcing a pay raise and a new training program for truck drivers. Your next guest calls Walmart the Harvard of the trucking industry. Let's find out exactly what that means with Craig Fuller, founder and CEO of FreightWave, a freight and logistics market and data company. Also, by the way, the recent article about the doom to come for some trucking companies. Get to that in a second. Craig, what did you mean by the Walmart is the Harvard of trucking?
Well, those trucking jobs for Walmart are among the most selected and desirable jobs of all truck driver jobs in America. Walmart has historically always paid top of the market, and the quality of life for truck drivers driving for Walmart tends to have a much better reputation than what you see from the general market. Walmart is, in the way Harvard is compared as the sort of destination school for a lot of students and really a dream destination for many, Walmart represents that for American truck drivers.
Does it mean anything for the stock, or is it just kind of a nice compliment? I know you're not a stock guy, but I'm just wondering, do you think it benefits the company, Craig?
Well, it does. I mean, they're doing this because they're trying to secure and manage their supply chain internally. Walmart has one of the best, if not the best, supply chains of all of the retailers in terms of managing it. And they have an unusual element where they actually own their own trucking operations and trucking company. And Walmart as a trucking company would be a top 3 trucking company, a for-hire trucking company, if it was independent of the retail store. So Walmart making these investments in their supply chain and specifically in their trucking operations will position them to respond to a lot of the supply chain disruptions that have been happening over the past couple of years.
Hey, Craig, it's Tim. Thanks for joining us. This seems to be happening, though, while freight demand seems to be cooling. Or if you look at some of the stats that are out, you know, the trucking industry lost 5,000 jobs last month, while the rest of the labor market is, you know, we had a jobless claims number that's as tight as we've ever seen. So explain that, and is this temporary? No,
it's not temporary. Walmart has been in the trucking business for decades. They have historically invested. And you have to think about when you're making supply chain investments, you're making it over the long term. So the pressure that we're seeing, the slowdown in freight, is something that will happen for probably a couple of quarters, really at most. But the demand will always be there, and the difficulty of recruiting and retaining drivers will stay with us indefinitely. It's a difficult job. It's a job to find. It's difficult to find new entrants, and it's critical in a time when on-demand transportation and on-demand supply chains mean whether a company is successful or not. It's critical to have a smooth running supply chain. And frankly, the demographics are not favorable for truck drivers. They continue to age. It's a very difficult market. And I applaud Walmart for taking this initiative of providing a career path for their retail store operations and warehouse operations to be able to double, if not triple, the income they make as a Walmart representative or Walmart stores clerk.
Yeah, Craig Fuller, appreciate that. By the way, the article is trucking industry will be in trouble if demand drops to pre-COVID levels. And some of the stocks, Craig, by the way, thank you very much. Go to CNBC.com/pro, by the way, if you want to know more. But Guy Adami, the transport, especially the trucks, charts have looked pretty ugly the last few weeks.
Well, I mean, they look great until a couple. JB Hunt, for example, is making an JBHT all-time high 2 weeks ago, I think.
They flipped like the Fed, about as fast as the Fed did.
I like what you did there. Can I use that later?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, I might, because the stock is now down 20% in about 5 trading days. It's not just a trucking company, though. They actually put things on railroad cars.
Logistics.
Thank you. I happen to think JBHT is a gift here at current levels.
Pete?
I think you just have to take your hat off, and this is one more reason I think Walmart is a stock that I think everybody should be considering right now, Brian, because this isn't something they're addressing for now, and that's, I think, the real key element here, and that's what I think he communicated very good about the idea of, hey, look, if they can make their supply chain that much more efficient, that turns them into a much bigger player, and they're already, as he mentioned, a top 3 player when it comes to trucking already. So they want to reward their employees. There's a lot of things that go into this whole Walmart mix that I think a lot of us actually overlook. And for a while, it was an overpriced stock. But because of the gains that it's made over the last maybe 3 earnings sessions, this is a stock that I think is finally one that we can all own at these prices.
Well, if Walmart is the Harvard of trucking is Yale the target or Target the Yale. I don't know. Pete Najarian, thank you.